Okay, hello everybody, what's going on? This is Mohammed. Welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to solve for this indefinite integral. So we have here the integral of the tangent squared of 2x divided by 1 minus tangent squared of x all squared dx. Okay, so to solve for this integral, what I'm gonna do here is that I'm gonna deal with the denominator. I will leave the numerator as is. I will just try to simplify or to rewrite the denominator. So that's what I'm gonna do here. Okay, so this is gonna be equal to the integral of tangent of 2 squared of 2x, and for the denominator, what I can do here, I can multiply by cosine to the power 4 and divide by cosine to the power 4. So that's going to give me cosine to the power 4x in the numerator, and in the denominator, inside the squared term, I have to multiply with cosine squared. So that's going to give me cosine squared of x minus sine squared of x, and that is going to be raised to the power 2, of course, and that's dx. Now, what I will do, I will rewrite the cosine to the power 4 in terms of cosine twice the angle. So that would give me, it is cosine squared of x is 1 plus cosine twice x divided by 2. So if we raise that to the power 2, that's going to give us 1/4 outside, which you can take outside the integral. Okay, the tangent is going to be left as is. Okay. And here, what we're gonna get is 1 plus cosine twice the angle raised to the power 2, of course. Okay, so the half was taken outside, okay, as 1/4 because it is squared. And we can notice that the denominator is nothing but cosine twice the angle raised to the power 2 as well. So it's cosine 2x raised to the power 2, of course, and then dx. And then we can notice that both terms, the second term here, we have in the numerator a squared term and in the denominator a squared term. So what we can do, we can like consider the squared for the whole term, and then we can divide 1 over cosine 2x, which is going to give us secant 2x, and cosine 2x divided by cosine 2x is going to give us 1. Okay, so that would simplify the expression a lot. Okay, so we still have 1/4 outside the integral. Okay, the tangent is not gonna be changed, it is fixed here. Okay, and what we're gonna get here is 1 over cosine, because the square is gonna be for the whole term. So 1 over cosine 2x, that's gonna give us secant 2x, plus cosine over cosine, which is gonna give us 1, and that is all gonna be raised to the power, of course, 2 dx. Okay, and then what we're gonna do here is that we're gonna square the term between the parentheses. So that's gonna give us 1/4, okay, the integral of tangent squared of 2x, and the squared term is gonna be the secant squared of 2x plus twice secant 2x plus 1. So I have squared, okay, the term, okay, and dx outside. Okay, so now what we're gonna do here, we're gonna distribute the tangent squared 2x over the second term here. So that's gonna give us, so that is gonna give us 1/4 the integral of tangent squared of 2x multiplied by secant squared of 2x and between a big parenthesis, okay? Yeah, and the second term, what we're gonna do here, we're gonna rewrite tangent squared of 2x as, so we have a plus sign here. So the tangent, instead of writing the tangent as I'm gonna rewrite the tangent as secant squared of 2x minus 1, and that is gonna be multiplied by the second term, which is basically twice secant 2x plus 1, and I will close the parenthesis and dx outside. Okay, so you guys can notice that the first integral is straightforward and easy, because the tangent, the derivative of the tangent 2x is twice secant 2x, secant squared 2x. So we are missing 2 here. So what we can do, we can multiply by 2 and divide by 2. So that's going to give us 1/8. And then the tangent is going to be tangent 2x cubed over 3. So that's going to give us 1 over 24 tangent cube of 2x. So we're done with the first integral. Now the second integral, don't forget the 1/4 outside. So that's going to give us 1/4 the integral of now secant squared multiplied by secant squared of 2x multiplied by 2 secant squared of 2x. That's going to give us 2 secants cubed of 2x, exactly. Okay, and plus secant squared of 2x minus twice secant, I will move this outside above here, okay, and then 2 secant 2x, and the last one is going to be minus 1, and that's it. I will put this between 2 parentheses, dx, okay? So now we can notice that all the terms are easy to integrate, okay? So for example, the first term is secant cube. That can be solved, okay, by integration by parts, and we can do it separately, but I will put, okay, the final formula here, and then maybe we can do it separately. Secant squared, of course, is going to give us tangent 2x divided by 2, minus 2 secant 2x is what is minus 2 divided by 2, which is minus 1. Len, the natural logarithm of the absolute value of secant 2x plus tan 2x, and of course minus 1 is going to give us minus x there. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do here. I will put the formula. Okay, so secant, I will put the final formula first. Okay, so this is going to give us 1 over 24th of tangent cube of 2x plus, now 2 divided by 4, that's going to give us half, and of course the secant cube is going to give us 1/4 plus 1/4, so that's going to give us 1/8 secant twice x tangent twice x, and I'll show you how we get this final formula, okay, and plus 1/8 the natural logarithm of the absolute value of course, secant twice x plus tangent twice x, okay, and then let me rewrite this, okay, and then we're done with the secant cube. The secant squared is going to give us 1/4 divided by 2, so that's going to give us also 1/8 the tangent of twice x minus 2 divided by 4, that's 1/2, and then we need to divide again by 2, okay, so that's going to give us 1/4 the natural logarithm of secant twice x plus tangent twice x. So we can notice that we have 2 natural logarithms here that can be merged together in one term. Basically 1/8 minus 1/4 is going to give us minus 1/8. Okay, so basically what I can do here, I can just get rid of this whole thing, okay, and then just put minus there. Okay, so that would simplify things a lot. Okay, so we're done also with the 2 secant 2x term, and the last term is going to be minus 1/4, of course, of x plus c, and that is basically the final answer here. So I'll put that in a box, and I will highlight it in, I guess, let's highlight it in yellow, okay? So that's basically the final answer here. Now, what we're missing here is how we got the integral of secant cube of 2x, and for that we can do it down here. Okay, so I will do it quickly. Okay, so I will call it I is going to be equal to the integral of secant cube of twice x dx. I'm sorry, dx. Okay, so this basically can be done using integration by parts. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to rewrite the secant cube as secant squared of 2x multiplied by secant of 2x dx. Okay, so basically what we're gonna get here, I'm gonna let u equals secant twice x, and from that we can differentiate that. That's gonna give us twice secant twice x tangent of 2x dx, and dv, I'm gonna let dv equal secant squared of 2x dx, of course, and from that we can calculate for v by integrating secant squared of 2x. So that's going to give us half tangent of 2x. And what we're going to do here, we're going to multiply this by this term here, and then subtract the multiplication, the integration of the multiplication of these two terms here. So I'll put a negative integral sign here so that we remember that we need to do that. Okay, so and I will put everything here in a box. Okay. And I will highlight it in, let's say, a different color. I'm sorry, not this color here. Okay. So I will highlight it in this color so it is easily to get back to. Okay. So I now is going to be equal to, I is going to be equal to half secant twice x tangent to twice x, and then minus the integration. The half is going to get cancelled with the 2, and we're going to be left out with secant twice x, and the tangent is going to be squared. So tangent squared of 2x, and of course dx. And then this is going to be equal, same thing here. Okay, it's not going to change, secant twice x tangent twice x minus, and then what we're gonna do, we're gonna rewrite the tangent squared as secant squared minus 1. So that's gonna give us secant cube twice x minus secant 2x, secant twice x, and I will close that dx. Okay, so if you notice that the first term of the second integral is going to give us the same integral that we started with, which is what? Which is secant cube. So that can be moved to the other side, and that's going to give us, and then we can divide to get the value of I. We're going to get 2i on the left hand side. So to get the value of I, we need to multiply by half again. So that's going to give us 1/4 here, secant twice x tangent twice x. And this is going to give us plus sign here, and of course don't forget the 1/2. So, and also the secant is going to give us the natural logarithm of secant 2x plus tangent 2x divided by 2, and we have half, so that's going to give us also 1/4 the natural logarithm of, okay, secant twice x plus tangent twice x. And let me rewrite this. Okay, plus c, and that's basically the integration of secant cube. Okay, so that's the formula that I used in the, I'll highlight that in yellow. Okay, so this is basically the final formula for the integration of secant cube. Exactly. So what I did, I took this final formula and I substituted here instead of the first term in the second integral. Okay, so to get this final formula. So this final formula is accurate and true. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, guys, hit like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the bell so you don't miss anything in the future. Thank you again for watching, and see you in another video.